Hey guys, this is Gene Jensen, and it is time for the MTB Slam for October 2014. For those of you who have never seen a Mystery Tackle Box, Mystery Tackle Box is a monthly subscription product where they send you a box of tackle every single month. You pay $13 to $15 depending on how much you sign for, maybe 12 to 15, I can't remember. And monthly they send you a box of tackle for you to try out. Small companies you may never heard of, lures from companies you've heard of, but you've never seen those lures, things like that. It's just new, cool stuff to try out. So this is my Mystery Tackle Box. I've already opened it because I messed my sound up. I went back and checked it after tying on a couple of lures, and come to find out my sound was all jacked up, so I have to start all over. But anyway, so I got some pretty cool stuff in the box this month. I had my flu shot. Today's just full of just difficult situations. Got my flu shot 2 days ago, and every time I get a flu shot, I get basically a head cold. So I don't have, my voice is bad, my throat's sore, and I've got, coughing junk up. So please excuse the coughs today. I'm gonna try to limit them as much as I can. Anyway, there's some cool stuff in the box. The box always comes with a little card. This card tells you what is on it, or what's in the box and how much it's worth. So nothing really high dollar value this month, but I got 6 lures that I've got to catch fish on. I usually only have 4, so it's going to be kind of a challenge today. Let's start off. The very first one on the list is the Kinshu Minnow from Matsu Lures America. Looks like a little jerkbait, but I looked on the back of the box and it's not. It's actually a crankbait. It's a high wobble crankbait. You can either cast it or you can troll it, and I may do both today. I'm gonna have to get creative with this one because of the colors. But I got some muddy water up this creek, I think, because it's been raining lately. So I might be able to at least do something with that. It says it dives 10 to 20 feet. May have to, like I said, gonna have to get creative. Next one, the Optimum Baits line through. It's a 4-inch line through swim bait. This is possible. I have a lot of confidence in these type baits, so hopefully it'll catch a fish. Hopefully they're in a chasing mood today. Pretty cool little deal. The Matsuo Minnow is $5.99, and the baby line through is $6.99. So that's $13 right there. The next one I am very partial of. These are buddies of mine that make these right here in Augusta. It's called the Crawball by Greenfish Tackle. Really like these jigs. Matter of fact, I have 2 of them tied on right here on these rods from fishing yesterday, and I love them. If I get a football jig, it has to have a light wire hook, and these have really good light wire hooks. Just because you don't slam set it home, you reel set it, and I'll explain that while I'm fishing it. Pretty cool jig. This is in black and blue. Like I said, I got some muddy water, so that'll be pretty good, or some colored water anyway. The next one is the, it was $4.50 on that one, $4.49. The next one is the 4-inch Hyperworm Lake Fork Trophy Lures. It's for a 10-pack, it's $5.49. They sent us a 5-pack. These are silver, so I may use those as a trailer on something like a chatterbait or something, I think, because I've got, like I said, I got colored water. Next one is $4.89 and for a 10-pack, and it's the Split Tail Beaver from V&M Baits. I'm going to put that on a punch rig, and I'll explain that later. It's watermelon red, it looks like. And the last lure is the Stanley. It's $3 for an 8-pack, which is a good deal. Stanley 4-inch Sidewinder, kind of a little zipper worm. It's got a little cavity in the back of the tail for a rattle, worm rattle, and I don't have any worm rattles with me. They're all in a box at the house. And then the VMC 4-aught hooks. They're just extra wide gap with those extra long shanks. I've had those before, like a couple of months ago. So I'll probably rig those on one of the worms. Now, one of the funny things is, and I wish I would have had it on the video where the sound didn't work, is this is the other KVD beard contest. Anyway, it says, get in the Halloween spirit by posting your best impersonation of the other KVD by taking a selfie with this beard and sharing with the world. We'll pick a winner to we'll pick one winner to win $200 in fishing tackle. So basically, you just take the selfie of you holding it up or wearing it in some weird and crazy way, and then post it on Instagram or Twitter with the following hashtags, and they have the hashtags on the back, and they'll pick a winner on November 15th. Awesome. $200 in tackle. You guys know I don't enter any of these constant competitions, but I do have a good idea for that one. I may do it just for fun. Then the Dibble Digest. This is really cool. I'm going to run through it real quick. It's basically just a small magazine. It's got really good articles in it. Carl's Corner, which is Carl Von Dibble there, the KVD. It's got an article by Ish Monroe. I'm a big fan of Ish. And then another article on the shad migration, which is really key this time of year. Good fall stuff. And then this one is fall smallmouth fishing, which is, I don't have many smallmouth around here. But like I said, it's just got cool articles. And then the other contests. Don't forget to read the back page. Talks about all the other contests that are going on right now. So for those of you who love to do those contests, that's where you need to find the information. Anyway, let me get this rigged up on some rods, and I'll turn it back on and kind of show you how I rig them. All right, let me show you how I got them rigged up. I rigged up the get a little card. I rigged up the Kinchu minnow from Atzuo Lures. I just rigged it on a medium action rod, 12-pound test line. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I've got deep fish and I've got shallow fish, I think. So we'll see. See what's going on. Baby bass, the line through, Optimum Bait swim baits. If you guys have never seen a line through bait, let me show you what it is. Line through bait, basically, the line goes through a little tube on the bait and into a treble hook. Bass bites and the bait slides up the line, and by doing that, it makes your bait last longer. So just take and tuck that treble hook in just like that, and it swims like that. Probably get that hung up a lot if I'm going to fish it in cover. So I'm going to have to just kind of use it as a search bait and hope something hits it. Next one is the crawball jig. I tie this one up to a heavy action rod with 20-pound test fluorocarbon. The trailer is a Zoom speed crawl in the same color, blue, and it's a black and blue jig, little 3/4 or 3/8 ounce. See how that goes. The hyperworm, like I said, I was going to put it on a chatterbait, and I did. I used it as a chatterbait trailer. Swim that in the shallows. Fish should be shallow today. They were yesterday. So, the next one is the split tail beaver. Put that on a punch rig, a lightweight punch rig. I think this is 3/4 ounce or 1/2 ounce, one or the other. So snelled the hook, so we get a better bite. And then the little the sidewinder, the little Stanley sidewinder, I rigged it weightless with one of those VMC hooks. So as you can tell, I'm going to be mostly focusing on shallow water today. And when I say shallow, it's going to be probably less than 2 feet of water. If my trolling motor's not kicking up mud, I'm probably going to be fishing too deep. So, and then I've got some, I heard some deeper fish on some rock piles. I just got to go find the rock piles. So that may be where I catch them on that little Matsuo bait. But anyway, let's see how it goes. This one does. Wow, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Would you look at that? Holy cow. Didn't have to get too creative. Just barely hooked though. Can you believe I caught one on this thing? Oh man. Why does that always happen? The one that I think I'm not gonna get bit on is the one I get bit on. Pretty cool. Huh. So they've pulled out a little bit. They're not really shallow right now. So I'm gonna kind of fish out in the middle and see what happens. Good fish. Look at that. All right. Thank you, sir. Knocked it out with the one I didn't think I was going to. Makes me feel good. That didn't take long, one cast. Stay on. The old crawball. There might be a bunch of fish right there. Got it on the old crawball jig. Awesome. I hadn't even gotten to the rock pile yet and he hit it. There might be a bunch of fish right there. Cool. All right. Largemouth. Whoops. With that twin tail beaver. He was on the shallowest part of that log. Wow. Gotta get close for this one. It's a small one. Make him look big. That GoPro does a wonderful job, doesn't it? That's 3. Good grief, I got 3 more. Awesome. There's one. On a chatterbait. Oh, stay in the boat. Stop. Stop. Little one, but got him on a chatterbait. Get him back in the water. That's 4. All right, I got 2 more left. I'm gonna make a long run. I'm gonna go find some hydrilla. I guess I'm gonna swim that swim bait along the outside edge of some hydrilla, and then I'm gonna work on pitching that worm. I've got the hard one is out of the way, that little jerk bait. If I had to do that one all over again, if I hadn't caught a fish on it yet, I'd probably troll it along some of these long points that are sticking out. There's a lot of bait fish in this creek. I mean, an absolute ton of bait fish. I mean, look at this. Let me pop my camera off. I'll show you. Come on off. Sorry about that. Look at that. All that's bait fish. Bait fish there. I mean, they're just everywhere. So it's kind of what I'm going to do is go back in another creek that's got some hydrilla and just try something in the back. I think I've got time. If it doesn't work, I'll come back out here and search some of these points and see what I can find. Anyway, let's see. sir. Oh, I love fishing in the fall. Man, oh man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna need my pliers for this one. Nope, came out. That's 5. I wanna find some big ones. I'm getting spoiled. That one, this one came on the Sidewinder. Little fish. Sweet. On rock. Who figured? One more. There's one. Jackfish, but it's number 6. I got him in before he broke my line. There he went. You got a treble hook in your mouth. Yes, sir. And that, my friends, I'm gonna call it the MTB Slam because I don't think I can catch a bass on that swim bait. Anyway, let me put this guy back in the water and I'll get back with you. All right, well, let's talk about what went on today. First one I caught on the one I didn't think I'd catch anything on, and that's the Matsuo America Kinshu minnow. Man, this thing is, and I got to thinking that those fish had, they had been pulling water all night. So those fish had pulled out of the shallow water and were sitting in the creek channel, and that's where I caught that one. And we do have yellow perch in our lake. And fall is when I seem to catch more fish on a yellow perch crankbait. So I can kind of see why I caught a fish on it. Plus it was a little bit muddier water. So anyway, I was kind of excited about getting that one, of course. The next one was, what did I catch the next one on? I think it was the split tail. The split tail beaver. It fell off in the water. Let me get one out of the box. I think that was it. It was either that one or the crawball. But anyway, the split tail beaver. Just a little flipping beaver bait. I like it. A little bit of action on the outside tentacles, and just, you know, I'm gonna tie it on here in a minute. I think punch some of this grass and see if there's any fish in it. But that was the second one. The third one is the crawball, and I'm just an absolute fan of this crawball. Just, you know, I know John. I know, you know, how he designs jigs, and he is an absolute genius. I got my rod all tangled up. He knows what it takes to build a really good jig, and you know, this one's got everything that you need for a good football jig, including, like I said, that light wire. That light wire allows you to get a better hook set when you're reel setting it. Always really good skirts, either collared or hand tied. Just an all-out really good football head, and the paint just does not chip off. I mean, it takes a lot of work, a lot of banging on rocks and things like that to get the paint to come off of these things. So they'll last you a long time, as long as you don't abuse them. Really, really good jig. But like I said, I'm pretty partial, so I can't say it's an impartial assessment there. But anyway. All right, the next one was, I caught it on the chatterbait, and the trailer on the chatterbait was the Lake Fork hyper worm. And let me show you what I did with that worm. It's, you know, it's just a regular paddle tail worm, but I took my scissors out and I cut a little slit in it. Okay, and the reason I did that, it gave it a little bit tighter wobble. It was doing this number, flopping all over the place, and I just felt like I needed a tighter wiggle in that tail. So I slit the tail, and it causes just a tighter wiggle. That was pretty good. And the other one was the Sidewinder, and I put it on the same punching rig as I did the twin tail, and a little light punching rig because I wasn't fishing anything heavy, and and threw it along. Actually, I threw it along rocks. I stopped at this one place. There were bait fish in the area. So I went looking for the structure or the cover that the fish are going to be using to ambush the bait. And there was this kind of I wouldn't call it a bluff wall because it was a little slope to it, but it was a rocky point. Threw it up there, first cast, boom, boom, caught a fish, you know. Same thing happened with that crawl ball. Pulled up on a point the first cast, drug it a little bit, you know, and caught a fish. So that was that. And then the other one was the line through swim bait. I caught a jackfish on it. It's the Optimum Baits 4-inch baby line through. And I love line through swim baits because they last a long time. Well, that's Mystery Tackle Box. That's MTB Slam for October. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, you can pick these things up at mysterytacklebox.com. You can get a code for your very first one, which is get $4.99 or $4.99. I'll put it right up here like I always do. Go back and check out my other videos. And also, I need your help. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach as many people as I can how to fish. I've developed a really good video library on my other channel that has helped hundreds of people learn how to catch bass and be more effective and be more consistent with catching bass. And I can't spread the word on my own. So for those of you who really enjoy my videos, enjoyed watching them, share my videos, tell your friends about them. Share them on Facebook, talk about them on Instagram. Just help me spread the word so I can teach more people how to fish. We'll get out on the water and take what you've learned today and go out and put it to use and see if you can't catch some fish on it. Enjoy your mystery tackle box. They're a lot of fun. Take it easy. Have a great day. Well, thanks for watching my video. I really enjoyed doing those MTB slams. They're a lot of fun. Anyway, to find the rest of my MTB slams, just click right here. This will take you to the playlist. Remember to subscribe to my channel. You do that by clicking here. And right down there, that's the link to my other channel. That's where I do all of my instructional videos. You know, my new slogan is teaching the world to fish. And I can't say this enough. I cannot do it without your help. So remember to share my videos across Facebook and Instagram. Tell your friends about them and just help me to teach as many people as I can how to fish. Anyway, get out on the water, have some fun, have a great day.